Utsav murati vinodakari palapana visare nahi jo visari jugal charana sola chinna jeha najar samipe raho amari eha नजर समीपे रहो हमारी एह ठाकुर जी महाराज नी जय घनश्याम महाराज नी जय सद्गुरुदेव नी जय Supreme Almighty, our utmost dear Wala Wala Shri Thakur Ji Maharaj, our divine Muktanandiya Parampara, the pathmaker to our liberation, our Vala Puja Guruji, and all of you Bhaktos, Khub Bhauti, Jai Swaminarayan. Let's take a look at our webinar participants for today. Welcome to Loyadham Q&A webinar. Oh, 2 first-timers. This is going to be good. Prem Bhagat, Georgia, Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Bhagat, Jai Swaminarayan. Saj Bhagat, New Jersey, Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Good to meet you, Bhaktos. All right, let's get started. Before I get started, a little bit of questionnaire just to kind of warm everything up. Prem Bhagat, let's turn you on. Favorite sport?
Soccer.
You play soccer in for a league or anything?
Yeah.
Or school?
No, not school.
For a league. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Position?
I'm a defender.
You know,
center back.
That's interesting. In the 9th grade, I used to play as a defenseman as well. But just 1 year, not too much. Besides that, your favorite food?
Probably pasta.
Okay, very good. And something interesting about yourself?
I'm double jointed.
What does that mean?
It means I can bend my thumbs in ways that other people can't.
I want to see that right now. Let's go. This is great.
I can bend it back all the way.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. That's all I can do right there. Or any. Wait. This is. And what else? Oh, okay. It's both thumbs.
Yeah, both thumbs. I could do it with this one too.
Yeah, I can see that. Interesting. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, very well. Maybe you'll use it some way, somehow. I don't know how, but something. Okay, very good to meet you. Saj Bhagat, Jaswan Bhagat, how we doing?
Just a minute.
Same questions apply for you. Favorite sport?
Basketball.
Very good. And favorite food?
Pani puri.
Oh, Indian. Bahut saras. Pani puri. Love it. Okay. And something interesting about you?
I got my driver's license 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So are you in a car currently?
Yeah.
I can see the Tesla roof.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Interesting. Very well. But you're not driving, I'm guessing?
No, I'm not driving. Okay.
To vando nahi. You know, I mean, unless you have the autopilot package, then I guess it's something else. But good. I'm glad because we need to focus a little bit and get some things going. So you guys know how it works. You guys sent me your questions a couple days ago. And then I selected. First, I'm going to go with Prem Bhagat. First, go ahead and Bhagat, ask your question.
Swami, my question is, why do we do Pradakshina while doing Mara?
Good question. Good question. First and foremost, for those who are watching who don't know what Pradakshina is, let's take a look at a small video of Pradakshina, and see exactly what exactly it is. All it is during puja or during the daytime, circling around Bhagwan's idol in a clockwise manner. This is it. Very short and sweet. Obviously, Prem Bhagat, you know what that is. I just wanted to show everyone else just exactly what you're talking about. So your question is, why do we do Pradakshina while doing Mara? Okay, first and foremost, let's break it down a little bit. Pradakshina, it's an act, as I explained to you, of going around a sacred object, temple, deity, or even a holy person in a clockwise direction, keeping the object to one's right hand side. It's a deeply symbolic and spiritual practice found in Hinduism. Now, before I get into more detail, I want to show you another video regarding exactly a short, brief description of this Pradakshina, and then we'll break it down even more. Let's take a look at the video, please.
Ever wondered why we walk around the deity and temples, always keeping them on our right side? There's a beautiful reason behind this ancient practice. When we walk around the temple sanctum, it's called Pradakshina. Just like a circle needs a center, God is the center of our lives. As we walk, we remind ourselves that no matter where we are, we're always close to God, and His blessings reach everyone equally. And why clockwise? In India, the right side is considered auspicious. By keeping God on our right, we walk the right path, avoiding mistakes of the past. So the next time you do Pradakshina, remember it's not just a walk, it's a spiritual journey. If you found this interesting, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more.
I want to get into more advanced details. So Pradakshina is pretty much the reason why it's important while doing Mara. You don't necessarily have to do the Mara and do Pradakshina. You can do Pradakshina alone as well. It's not necessary. But this tradition is more followed while doing puja in the morning, that you do Mara and do Pradakshina. Now, walking around Bhagwan's idol symbolizes complete surrendership. That's number one. You are surrendering yourself to God by showing Him. Now, we've received this human body. Everyone has received a human body. There is nothing that we can offer to God that can compensate for what He has given us. So all we can do is use our body some way, somehow, to give or pay back everything that He's given us. Does that make sense? You know what the Dandvat is. You know what the Mara is. A third form, as we're talking about right now, is Pradakshina. It shows the devotee that God is the center of his life. Just like how the solar system is. I got another video. I know videos are very important because they show visual effects. But for all those, bhaktos and devotees watching there wanting to know more, there is a very important reason, and we have to first look at our solar system for that. Let's take a look at the video. And all of our planets are rotating at a different speed, at a different, distance around one center point, which is the sun. In the same way, our life is one of these planets, and God is the center as the sun. May we be a great devotee, maybe we be a medium devotee, maybe we be a starting devotee. May we be a very, very devoted devotee. It doesn't matter. But everything revolves around God. Just like how all the 9 planets revolve around the sun. In the same way, Bhagwan should be the center. Now, Prem Bhagat, this is also kind of a symbol. Your starting point of the day is a puja, and you do Pradakshina. It's reminding you that throughout your whole day, may you go to school, you come back, may you do homework, may you do some interactive activities, whatever. Always keep Bhagwan in the center of your life throughout your day. That's kind of like the starting point. In the morning, it's reminding us that, remember, God is the center, and add Him to some kind of activity, whatever you're doing. May you be eating, may you be just socializing, may you be just walking, but put God in the center of your life. That's what it's reminding us. That's why it's important. It's a fact, it's a reminder, it's a symbol. Nonetheless, a little bit of science involved as well. Walking in a circular path calms the mind, helps focus inward, and allows one to meditate on God's form. See, it's also in scientific reason. Bhagwan Swaminarayan, a very practical God, who implemented this in the Shiksha Patri by saying that my devotees should do puja, danvrats, pradakshina, and he did it in such a way that for all those future bhaktos like us, we benefit in some way. May it be physically, which I'm going to get to shortly. May it be in a mental state, calming the mind. May it be reminding us that God is in the center of our life. He's given us this human body for free. He's given us food. He's giving us clothes. He's giving us anything and everything we want. All we have to do is pay it forward by remembering Him, by appreciating Him. He doesn't expect too much. He's very, very simplistic. But it's our duty as a devotee to at least remember that God is in the center of our life. That's the main reason why we do Pradakshina. It's a symbolic remembrance. Nonetheless, Prem Bhagat, physical and mental discipline. The act involves physical movement, as you know, and it builds focus, humility, and patience as well. Nonetheless, this one's a good one. Ego. It's a removal of ego. Can I ask you, if you're comfortable, do you have ego? A little bit here and there?
A little bit. Not too much.
Okay, very good. Sahaj Bhagat?
Yeah, I do.
Everyone does. It's human nature. It's very, very basic. But Pradakshina is an act of humility, putting God in the center instead of yourself. You know those people sometimes you meet in school, it's all about me, myself, and I. There's those people who center their lives around themselves. They don't care about anyone else. They don't care if anyone gets hurt. They don't care if anyone is hungry or not. They don't put themselves behind others. They always put themselves in front of others. Those kinds of selfish and egotistical people will never understand. But Bhagwan Swaminarayan has given us a weapon in the form of Pradakshina to cut our ego down by remembering that it's not about me, myself, and I. It's about Bhagwan. It's about keeping Him in the center. It's about remembering Him more and more during our daytime. And finally, Prem Bhagat, on a scientific and the health benefit, it stimulates pressure points. Walking barefoot, obviously when you do puja, you're barefoot. It stimulates pressure points. Energy alignments, clockwise movement is believed to align the body's natural flow of energy. It's a form of mental peace that I talked about, and the atmosphere of purity. That's also something, it's a form of bhakti. So it purifies our mind, our soul, and it also exercises our body. So this bhakti is kind of like an all-in-one. But going back to your primary question, why do we do Pradakshina while doing Mara, or even, let's say, without Mara, is to keep Bhagwan in the center of our life. May we become rich. May we become so successful in life. Could I ask you, what do you want to become when you grow up, occupation-wise?
I want to be a doctor.
Very good, just like every Indian. Got him, Bhagat. I joke around. That's Bhagat right there. You can't see him, but yeah. Saj Bhagat, can I ask you what you want to... It's going to be... Hold on, let me guess. Can I guess? It's going to be either doctor, dentist, or engineer. Please, enlighten me.
I also want to be a doctor.
Ding, 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 ding. It's like a game show. Great. I'm just making it fun at the same time. But what kind of doctor, Saj Bhagat? Can I ask you? What kind? Any specialty, internal...
A dermatologist.
Oh, skin. Okay. Doesn't seem like I have skin problems, but other santos do. Definitely, please. Vela vela banija. I'll pray for you. Prem Bhagat, how about you? What kind of doctor are we talking about here?
A cardiologist.
Heart. Lovely. Both of us. Cholesterol and badiri saru cha. So both of you will be very great doctors to treat us for free. Say yes. We will be looking forward to your treatments. Okay? Yes? Thank you. Thank you for not. Are you forcefully nodding here? No. We have insurance. Don't worry. Okay? We have Aetna. But going back to your point, Prem Bhagat, just if you become successful, and you will, because I see you have a nice Tilak channel, you have Kanti on, both of you booked those, you're devoted to what you're doing. And when you do become successful, sometimes when success comes, God is forgotten. Because God is only used as a tool to get to where you want to go. And then when you reach that place, Bhagwan is forgotten. That's not keeping God in the center. That's keeping God to the side and using him. And Bhagwan is not pleased with those kinds of devotees. But Bhagwan is pleased with those kinds of devotees no matter what kind of success you reach in life, no matter how great of a devotee or how great of a person you become in society, status, reputation-wise, keeping him in the center is the most primary and important factor. And Pradakshina is a very beautiful bhakti, element of bhakti that can be practiced to do this. Does that answer your question, Prem Bhagat?
Yes.
Very good. Any questions inside of that question?
No, Swami.
Very good. It was very nice meeting you. Looking forward in the future as well. Saj Bhagat, let's go on to your question, Bhagat. Go ahead and ask away.
What can we do to avoid having ego and jealousy?
What can we do to avoid having ego and jealousy? Ooh, these are very, very dangerous words, ego and jealousy, especially if you're a devotee of God. Well, first let's break it down. Ego is believing oneself to be greater or greatest than others, believing oneself to be superior, believing oneself to be the center of the universe. Let's put it that way, yeah? Everyone knows. And jealousy is burning inside upon seeing others' progress. Yes? You see someone more smarter than you. You see someone that got into the medical school you want to go to, and there was only one seat left, and you found out, and you're right after on the waiting list, and you become jealous. There's a lot of scenarios, okay? But jealousy is in that example. Now, what can we do to avoid? Very good question. Avoid is the perfect word. Removal is not in our hands. That's only when the grace of God and His Ekantik Satpurush it becomes upon us. We get their blessings. Then only will ego and jealousy be removed from our soul. But avoidance is definitely in our hands. First and foremost, how to avoid? Well, prayer. Prayer is a very, very, very powerful weapon a human being has. It doesn't cost anything, but it costs a lot of emotion. The more emotion, the more devoted you are, the more you want to remove, the more you pray to Bhagwan to keep you away from ego and jealousy. Prayer is so powerful that it's something that is done and Bhagwan does listen. Not money. Yeah, right now in this world, money is the most powerful element, yeah? The more money, the more greater, the more reputed you are. But in Bhagwan's eyes, prayer is the most powerful weapon. Praying is number one. Number two, just like how there is venom, there is also anti-venom or antidote. For example, if you got bit by a king cobra, science surprisingly has extracted antidote or made antidote from the venom of the cobra. Do you understand? You see what I'm saying? They don't develop anti-venom just like that, but they actually develop anti-venom from the venom itself of whatever animal or creature, reptile it may be. In the same way, the venom right now is ego. And the anti-venom of ego, or the opposite of ego, is humility. Remaining humble, even if you have ego. Bhagwan says in his Vachanamrut Garuda Pratham 58, the only means of becoming such a staunch, meaning a firm devotee, is by behaving as a servant of the servants of God, and by realizing all of these devotees are great and I am inferior compared to them. Realizing this, he behaves as a servant of servants of devotees of God. So the venom is ego, and the antidote is humility. Remaining humble, yeah, you're going to receive praise if you do something good in the world, society, but accept it as Bhagwan and the Ekantik Satpurushas, Guruji's blessings. Don't only think about yourself by saying, I made the effort, I did it, I got here, I got into medical school, I studied 8 years, and I became a dermatologist with a fellowship 10 years. I understand, it's going to be a long one. But I did all this, and yet I deserve gratitude. Yeah, you do. You did a great job. But more than that, keep God first. Keep his Ekantik Satpurush first, because remember, there is someone invisibly praying for you. There is someone invisibly giving some kind of energy to you so that this brain is working properly, so you're able to perform and get to a higher stage. Those who sometimes, I'm sure you've heard, there's bodybuilders, right, that are only like 30, 35, they work their whole life to make their body, and they got a heart attack and die. They develop all this ego of my body, everything, everything, right? And then somehow they get a heart attack and die. Or something happens to them where they pass away, whatever, X, Y, Z. Now, all that workout, 15, 20 years, and developing the body, and then thinking of oneself that I am the greatest, I look the best, I made all this effort, in a snap of a fingers, it's gone. In the snap of a fingers, in a heart attack, all that bodybuilding is removed. And Bhagwan always balances. In the same way, even if you go long ways, even if you become greatly successful in the world, always remember, Bhagwan and his Ekantik Satpurush are always there somehow with a prayer or a blessing. That's why you have got to that position. Give it to them. Give them the credit. We don't want the credit. Dedicate all your work to them. In that way, it turns into devotion, bhakti, and nonetheless, according to your question, ego will not come. It will be avoided. The second part of your question is ego and jealousy. Good. According to the Vachanamrut Sarangpur 8th, jealousy is developed from egotism. It's an offspring. If you have jealousy, then you have egotism. If you do not have egotism, then jealousy is not bound to be born. Do you understand? So think of ego as the king of the jungle. Just like how the lion is the king of the jungle, in the same way, for natures inside of us, ego, jealousy, greed, anger, so on and so forth, the king of all those natures, those bad natures that are bothering us, is ego. You remove ego, and you're golden. But it's not that easy. But I want you to take a look at a person, an iconic figure in history through a video, and how he remained humble, so you can also stay grounded even if you do something great. Let's take a look at the video.
South Africa, 1948. A country torn apart by apartheid where skin color decides your fate. But one man rose against injustice. Nelson Mandela. Born in 1918, he became a lawyer, then a freedom fighter. For 27 years, Mandela was imprisoned for his fight against racial oppression. But even behind bars, his spirit couldn't be broken. In 1990, Mandela walked free. The world cheered as he embraced forgiveness, not revenge. In 1994, Mandela became South Africa's first black president, leading the nation toward peace and reconciliation. His legacy? A world where equality triumphs over hate. Nelson Mandela, a symbol of resilience and hope. It always seems impossible until it's done. Remember his name, Nelson Mandela.
He got imprisoned for doing the right thing. For how many years? Do you remember? How many years? Saj Bhagat, Prem Bhagat? 27. 27 years of your life you get prison for not, or for doing the right thing. You get out and you don't take revenge and you forgive those who put you in jail. You stay humble. Become the president of South Africa after 4 years after getting out of jail and change that country forever. It's done through humility. It's not done through revenge. It's not done through keeping a grudge, but it's done through humility. Now, how can you avoid? By looking at such kind of icons. If they have done such great things and still remain humble, then let's shrink down to my world. Am I doing something that great? No. I'm doing it in my level. Yeah, it's good for me. My family is proud of me. My friends are happy for me. Awesome. But is it as a grand scale as Nelson Mandela? No. Then why should I keep ego when such kind of a person is not keeping ego even after doing such great things? Does that make sense? Good. For jealousy, Sahaj Bhagat, celebrate others' success. Verbally compliment them. Praise them. This will overcome and remove your jealousy. Appreciate what they have done. Instead of becoming jealous, instead of holding a grudge, instead of hating or burning inside, compliment them. Celebrate their success, that they're very, very great people. Compliment them. Say something nice about them in front of others. In that way, that element of jealousy will be removed. Avoid comparison. Don't compare yourself to others. By doing that, jealousy arises. And I want to give you an example of two old men, 80-year-old dadas, living together, but not comparing, but staying humble. Let's take a look at the video. These are our dadas. Maybe you've seen this video, maybe not, but this is Ghansham Dada on the left, the big one, and Bhikkhu Dada on the right, the thin one. And these dadas have been living at this Mandir, Loyadham, New Jersey, for the past 10 years. And living with one another. It's hard at times. But instead of becoming jealousy or instead of having some kind of ego with one another, they're actually remaining humble and doing danwats to one another. So to remain humble, you must also appreciate and see, just like how you saw, you must appreciate and bow down to others as well. That's the most important factor. Nonetheless, pray for others' well-being. Stay in the company of good, humble people. What kind of friends do you have, Sahaj Bhagat? Are we smart friends, social friends, class clowns? Go ahead, make my day.
A mix of both.
A mix of both. Well, I named three actually, 3 categories. Are we mixing all 3?
Like smart, some funny, some are social.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's high school, I understand. How about you, Prem Bhagat? A little bit of mix?
Yeah, some are smart, some are nice.
Okay, good. But they all have different natures, correct? In the same way, you should suppose there's 10 friends that you have, they all have different natures. Pinpoint one or two which stand out in humility, which stand out who don't have jealousy with others, and become more close to them. Because due to their vibrations, due to their company, due to their thoughts, because obviously you're going to be talking with one another all the time, you will also develop a humble nature as well, a non-jealousy nature as well, because your friend has that as well. It kind of rubs off on you, if you know what I'm saying. And another icon that I cannot forget, such a great game changer. As you know, 15 years ago, India, how it was economically or financially or any way. But due to one great humble leader's efforts, it's completely changed. I'm talking about none other than Narendra Modi. And his humility is very outstanding, and I want to show you a video regarding that. Yeah. You're He's picking up garbage at in India beach. Typical. Yeah, a lot of garbage. I understand. But the more important thing is he's doing it. And the even more important thing is he's not doing it for the camera. He doesn't really care. It's not about that. It's more about how he is displaying such kind of exemplary attitude and character that others also can take into awareness, and also they can become humble in this way. So, Sahaj Bhagat, staying humble and avoiding jealousy are very, very important things in life. Everyone's body position and possessions are temporary, remember. So, why become jealous of temporary things or people or anyone? And why become egotistical when we only have a short stay on this earth as guests? Just like how we go on vacation and go to a motel or a hotel room and we rent it for a couple of days, and then we're just guests there. We're going to go back to our own life in the same way. All of us are just guests on this earth for 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years, and we'll be gone. Why in a short span of time develop ego or become jealous of others? Does that answer your question, Sahaj Bhagat?
Yes.
Very good. It was great meeting both of you. Great talking with both of you, and you guys were great. No nervousness at all. This is you guys. We can do this more often. Yes. Yeah, I definitely can. And it's more of a, see, we take all categories, ages, and you're the more, older, mature, sophisticated age. So then I keep it in that manner. But no sweat. You guys did fantastic. Thank you for joining, and see you in the future. All those devotees, it was great meeting all of you. Khub Bhauti Jai Swaminarayan Bhaktam.